This is the Emotional Vocabulary Series by Duenas. Today we will address the emotion of repulsive. What makes something deeply off-putting, and how can we manage this strong reaction? Explore the emotion of finding something repulsive, its origins, effects, and how it shapes our interactions. Introduction. Finding something repulsive is an intense emotional response that reflects our innate desire to avoid harm or discomfort. While it often serves a protective function, this emotion can also create unnecessary barriers or biases. Understanding the roots of repulsion allows us to manage strong reactions constructively and navigate social or cultural differences with empathy. Including repulsive in our emotional vocabulary helps us identify and address the triggers behind this powerful feeling. Definitions. Layman's definition. Feeling repulsive means experiencing a strong sense of disgust or rejection towards something deemed offensive, unpleasant, or harmful. Clinical definition. Repulsion refers to a heightened emotional and physiological response to stimuli perceived as dangerous, distasteful, or offensive, characterized by withdrawal or avoidance behaviors. Perception and expression in everyday contexts. Repulsion manifests through facial expressions, for example, wrinkling the nose, verbal reactions, like, "That's disgusting," or physical withdrawal. It reflects a deep-seated aversion to perceived harm or violation. Origins. Evolutionary roots. Repulsion evolved to protect against contamination, disease, or unsafe environments, guiding early humans to avoid harmful substances or behaviors. Cultural dimensions. Cultural norms shape what is considered repulsive. For example, foods or customs deemed acceptable in one culture may evoke strong aversion in another. Biological mechanisms. Repulsion involves activation of the insula and amygdala, triggering stress responses and physical reactions like nausea or gagging. Effects of repulsion on psyche. Persistent feelings of repulsion contribute to stress, irritability, and reduced emotional well-being. On daily life. This emotion shapes habits, such as avoiding specific foods, environments, or individuals perceived as unpleasant. On family and friends. Feeling repulsive creates tension in relationships, particularly when personal boundaries or cultural differences clash. In the workplace. Repulsion influences workplace dynamics, particularly in reactions to ethical violations or unclean environments. On freedom. Excessive repulsion limits personal freedom by fostering avoidance behaviors and reducing openness to new experiences. Examples. Personal story. A person finds a particular food repulsive, but gradually develops an appreciation for it after exploring its cultural significance. Societal behavior. Anti-littering campaigns often use repulsion toward pollution to encourage cleaner habits. Historical event. Advances in public health were driven by societal repulsion toward unsanitary conditions during the Industrial Revolution. Challenges in mental health. Extreme feelings of repulsion contribute to phobias, OCD, or social isolation. They often exacerbate existing mental health conditions, requiring intervention and support. Management and mitigation. Strategies. Desensitization techniques. Gradual exposure to repulsive stimuli reduces intensity over time. Therapy. Counseling helps address irrational aversions and develop healthier responses. Perspective practices. Exploring the context or origin of repulsion fosters understanding and empathy. Resources. Books on managing aversion and emotional reactions. Support groups for phobias or OCD. Counseling services for navigating strong emotional responses. Conclusion. Feeling repulsive is a protective emotion that reflects our instincts to avoid harm, but requires balance to navigate social and cultural contexts. By understanding its triggers and impacts, individuals can manage this emotion constructively and foster greater emotional resilience. Emotional intelligence around repulsion empowers us to engage with discomfort and broaden our perspectives, creating a more fulfilling life. This was the emotion of Repulsive from the Emotional Vocabulary series by Duenas.